Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing the EVLN model. Job satisfaction isn't just about the paycheck, it's about feeling valued, empowered, and recognized. Job satisfaction plays a crucial role in today's workplace. It directly impacts employee performance, innovation, and overall organizational success. This is where EVLN helps us understand people's responses. So who made the EVLN model? Albert Otto Hirschman was a German economist and the political author of several books on political economy and political ideology. He was born Otto Albert Hirschman on April 7, 1915, and he died December 10, 2012. These concepts of EVLN first appeared in Hirschman's book, Exit, Voice, Loyalty, Response to Decline in Firms, Organizations, and States.
The first portion of the EVLN model is exit. Exit represents the choice to leave the situation due to dissatisfaction rather than trying to change or endure it. This can occur in workplaces, relationships, or social settings. What is exit? So again, exit is leaving the organization. And why might an employee choose this? They might choose this because of one, lack of growth opportunities, toxic work environment, low pay or benefits, and feeling undervalued or unheard. In a workplace context, employees will resign from their job, transfer to a new department, look for better opportunities elsewhere, or start their own business. An example of this would be Ryan from The Office leaving Scranton because of lack of room for growth.
Hey boss.
Hey Blake, you've been looking a little stressed lately. Everything okay?
Honestly, it's been kind of hard. My ideas keep getting ignored. I've been just swamped with overtime, and I just can't do it anymore.
I know things have been tough, but maybe we can talk to HR and...
No, I've tried that already. It's not working, and I've made my decision.
Wow, I didn't expect this, but I get it. I wish you the best, Blake.
Thanks. No hard feelings, but I found a job that actually will appreciate me.
When employees face dissatisfaction at work, they may choose voice. Voice is an active effort to improve the situation rather than escape it. Voice can be constructive, like suggesting policy changes to management, or it can be confrontational, such as filing grievances or organizing collective action. In some cases, frustration can escalate to counterproductive behaviors in order to demand attention and force change within the workplace. Unlike ignoring or quitting, voice reflects a commitment to making the workplace better. It is a way for employees to be heard, challenge unfair practices, and drive meaningful improvements in their organization.
Guys, the last two reports have been late and our clients are unhappy. What's going on?
Workload's gotten too heavy. Last week we had 3 major projects due at once, and we just don't have the resources to complete them.
So you guys are overloaded?
Yeah, we're all working late and constantly stressed out.
What are we going to do about it?
We need realistic priorities, and maybe even a part-time hire.
Yeah, we want to deliver great work for our clients, we just don't have the resources to do so.
All right, well, I'll talk to the leadership team. I appreciate your guys' feedback, but no promises.
The third component of the EVLN model is loyalty. What is loyalty? Loyalty is a bit different than the other parts of the EVLN model. Loyalty in the original EVLN model was used as a moderator. So employees with high loyalty would more likely choose to go with the voice option to show their loyalty towards the organization and voice their opinions on how to make the organization better. The other option was employees with low loyalty would be more likely to use the exit part, where they'd leave not being loyal to the organization if there was an issue. But now loyalty can mean a couple of things. It can mean waiting for a problem to solve itself out, or waiting for others to solve that problem for you. It can also lead to a minimum level of job performance.
Blake, you've been here forever, man. Why haven't you quit yet?
Because I believe in this company.
Last week our printer caught on fire for no reason.
That just means it's due for an upgrade.
And then they replaced it with an even older printer.
It builds character.
You know what else builds character? A new job. Is that water on our desk?
It's just a little leak.
That's not a leak, that's Greg upstairs from accounting crying.
Okay, maybe some things could improve.
Yeah, like your life choices.
So the fourth component of EVLN is neglect, as we can see with Stanley Hudson here. What is neglect? Neglect is the passive and destructive response to dissatisfaction in the workplace. Unlike exit model, it involves psychological withdrawal from responsibilities instead of physical withdrawal. So what are the key aspects of neglect? The key aspects are reducing effort, increasing absenteeism and lateness, a lack of initiative, decreased work quality. Now, what are some causes of neglect? Underappreciation in the workplace, burning out, and mistrust. Now, there are many ways to address neglect, which we will cover at the end of the video.
Jason, I need that sales report.
Oh, it's coming along. I'm just putting on some finishing touches.
Your document's literally blank.
That's because I believe in minimalism.
You have 1 hour, no excuses.
So, are you actually gonna start?
Eventually. First, I need to, mentally prepare.
You're incredible.
I know.
We went to a local sporting goods store and interviewed 4 of their managers to see how they would react to dissatisfaction using the EVLN model. Let's see what they had to say.
I definitely don't find the job as satisfying as I used to, especially while being in school. I find it hard to find motivation to come in and work every day, but I try to push through as much as I can. I definitely try to neglect things as much as possible, but doing that becomes more difficult with time. For example, the health and safety hazards I just can't neglect anymore. I've been hurt too many times and let it slide, and I genuinely think this place makes me sick. What I tend to do is voice my concerns and complain to the people around me, like coworkers and hourly. I stick it out and stay loyal to the job. I find that a workplace that is owned locally with restrictions and rules that I do not necessarily agree with, I have very little voice or influence over those who have been running the business for years. Because of this, I always find that it is more beneficial and less stressful to deal with it as it comes. A situation like that can definitely be stressful and it will wear you down, but I find talking to coworkers that are experiencing the same things provides an outlet for frustration that makes the shifts easier. There have been points where I've wanted to do each and every one of those things. Voicing my concerns only goes so far, but it does work. They are willing to listen to what I have to say. I'd say I've been more in the middle of sticking it out than neglecting. As much as I know I'm sick of this job, I know there's a lot of security, so I do stick it out. Sometimes I don't put in the proper effort at work, and it shows. I tend to have a pattern of working hard, then falling into a neglectful state. But at the end of the day, I will stay loyal to the owners. Have treated me extremely well, and I will always be there if they need me. As an employee, there have been times where job satisfaction is low. Whether it be due to scheduling, customer interactions, or other reasons, it is important to voice concerns as it is the only way for things to improve. During these times, it is tempting to want to quit or do poorly at your job, but I feel that you have to remember that it's usually short-term, and with proper communication, it can be solved. As a manager, I often see signs of low satisfaction. I start with when they walk through the door to their shift with no excitement, looking like they're going to dread the next couple of hours. Workplace performance drops a huge amount when somebody is not happy with their job as they do not put any effort into performing tasks or helping customers. This is why I feel it's very important to create a lighthearted workplace where people enjoy coming to work. This could be as easy as letting employees work with a friend so they're able to talk while working or making little games out of jobs.
Alright, so after interviewing a handful of employees from the sporting goods store, it is pretty evident that they all practice EVLN, whether it be through neglect or even voice without them even realizing it. By teaching the staff about this model, it can help them prepare and better deal with job dissatisfaction within their organization.
If you want to see more OB content like this, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell,
And don't forget to send this video to that one friend who hates their job.